Hey, I'm Jocelyn and this is Sandra, and this Friday cocktail is one of my absolute favorites.
I knew you were going to love this one. So let's get right to it. This one's called the Aviation.
The Aviation is an old drink. It's it's kind of a Prohibition era drink, right?
It actually was invented at the turn of the century and was popular through the 20s, but it actually disappeared because Creme Violet went off the market.
It did in like the 60s, right? So this Creme Violet has only come back in the last 15 years maybe. So this was completely gone. I stumbled upon it in an old book I was reading from the 20s, and I was like, I ran out to the liquor store and I had to get all the ingredients because I didn't have Luxardo, nor did I have Creme Violet. So I went out and got them, and I absolutely fell in love with this, and this is my front porch drink. So you want to tell, I'm sorry, I'm just talking right over you. You go ahead and tell everybody what you're putting in.
So we started with gin, obviously, and now I'm putting in some Luxardo.
How much gin did you put in?
2 ounces of gin. So it's a strong drink, and it's very pretty. You'll see when we finish, but don't let it fool you. Then I'm putting in a 1/2 ounce of Luxardo, which is a maraschino cherry liqueur. Do not confuse Luxardo with maraschino cherry juice out of the jar that you get.
It tastes nothing like it. Actually, this is a really nutty sort of flavor, not at all like a maraschino cherry.
So Creme Violet is a very floral, lovely liqueur.
Like a violet.
Like a violet. It calls for a 1/4 ounce. Jocelyn likes a healthy quarter, so I'm putting in a healthy quarter.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the healthy quarter, and more for the smell than for the flavor that it gives, really.
Yeah.
And of course the beautiful violet flavor that it adds.
It's got a beautiful fragrance to it.
Okay, so lemon juice and 3/4 ounce, and I think that that's a really important thing in this drink because otherwise it can get a little too floral.
Yeah, and the Luxardo is sweet, so you notice there's no simple syrup in this, no other sweetener. Right. It's right in here. So
and a good shake. I'm gonna get our garnish ready, and so some people do a brandied cherry, other people do just plain old maraschino cherry, and others do a lemon peel. My favorite are these beautiful Italian cherries that they just have the best flavor in my opinion. So
yeah, they're lovely. The Italian.
Could that be a more beautiful drink?
It looks like Easter time in the glass to me.
It really, truly, and it smells so good. This should be a perfume. I should this is the one gin drink that I will drink any day of the week.
You could dab some behind your ears.
Just a little. I love this. Y'all have to have an Aviation. If you haven't had one before, go to a good bar with a good bartender who knows their craft cocktails, because this has to be done right if you're not ready to invest in all of this. But if you're me, you invest in all of this and you drink these a lot. So thank you so much for making one of my absolute favorites. Oh, and you know what? There was a moment early in my Aviation days when I subbed, don't yell, I subbed gin and vodka. And it's okay with vodka, but you know what? The gin really makes this a whole different drink, and the depth that gin gives to this it's kind of necessary. But if you're like me and you're not a lover of gin and you need to ease into it, I'm gonna give you permission to do that. Sandra's not.
Cheers, y'all.
See you next Friday.